What's up, guys? Day 2 with Wastegate performance. We're getting the exhaust on the Sonda. If you guys saw yesterday's video, we got the majority of it figured out. It's all tacked into place, the down pipe, the mid pipe, and like half of the axle back. It's been a lot of work. This is actually a pretty intricate exhaust, but it's coming out amazing. I couldn't be happier. So today, we're gonna finish it up, and the Sonda will have a full stainless exhaust. Let's go see how the boys are doing and get to work.
Good news is Jip's trailer's still here.
Yeah, Jip, your trailer didn't get robbed.
Here.
Yeah, it's still here. Yeah.
Lucky you, huh? It hurts inside.
It hurts. All right, we're back at the shop. How you doing over there? What are you pretending to do something?
Yo, what's going on, guys? How we doing?
How you doing?
Excellent. So we're on day 2. Maybe you could do like a 2 up here or something. Anyway, we'll get that in the editing room. Today, what we're going to be focusing on is hanging that big over the pipe.
Well, hold on. This isn't. You gotta... Boom. All right.
We're going to stuff all that cannon in the back of this pretty little girl. We're going to get the rest of the pipe mounted up. Let's get to it because we're burning daylight. What time is it already? 7:30 a.m. Let's get it.
All right, so the first step to this is we got to add a hanger. So we have one on the rail right here, but we need another one. Unfortunately, we don't have another one. So Alex made up a bracket this morning right here that we're actually going to bolt this to the chassis. We're going to take this, bolt it there. So fuel cells got to come out. So I didn't show this on camera. I actually added a rubber seal on the bottom of the cell, and it kind of shows why we did this whole thing. This will actually seal the floor while maintaining a fuel cell, which is cool.
That's really nice. Modern ingenuity.
It's a beautiful thing.
It really is.
All right, since we need one more hanger on the frame and we don't want to weld to the chassis because it will ruin our undercoating, all the heat and everything, we're just gonna add some rib nuts. You guys know these things are like threaded inserts, so we gotta drill a big ass hole in the frame rail and we'll be good to go. Seal up the bare metal.
Ready.
Boom.
Beautiful. Nice.
Looks good to me. All right, let's hang that muffler.
There you go.
So now we got the muffler chilling in place. We got to connect the two ends from our axle back edge to our muffler.
We're going to do the old Connecticut double 90-degree split on this one.
I guess that's a thing. CT90 looking.
It fits like a glove. We do have to make a slight adjustment, but other than that, I mean, that's pretty much what we're looking at. But I think we're going to have a sandwich.
What'd you get, Mike?
Italian combo, baby.
Almost. Like it was meant to be there.
That looks awesome.
Is that what you wanted, Jim?
Love that.
Really? Like that?
All right, so we have the reinforced tacks. Everything's all nice and tight. There's one tack that isn't finalized, so it allowed us to have that wiggle room of error once we kind of let everything settle. So this should be the final tack, right? That made sense.
This is the final tack before the final tack. Before the final tack after that.
Yeah, well, this locks it in place, all right? Hands free, baby.
Look at that. Oh, that's good.
It's not hitting anything. It's not hitting anything, that's good news. So your exhaust doesn't move that much, but I would say if you can get a 1/4 inch of play out of your muffler without whacking anything, you're doing pretty good.
Grandfather always used to say.
That's Grampy's technique? Yeah.
Grandfather used to also say, you ain't rubbing, you ain't dubbing.
Now it's time that we take this all back apart, we clean that workbench off, and we let Alex weld up every single freaking pipe for the next 4 hours. There's quite a bit. But luckily we didn't do a lot of insane pie cuts, so it should be pretty quick, considering. And then we'll be good to go. But so far, dude, I'm in love. This looks amazing. about. Look at this unit, dude. Nice work.
Thank you. I mean, I couldn't have done it by myself.
You probably could have. Yeah. Beautiful. So, what's your game plan?
Clean up this pipe and just get to stabbing.
Give me a wink. So the mid pipe is officially welded up. How are you holding in there? You've been going hard.
Dude, I'm sweating like, oh, I probably shouldn't. I'm holding up very well. It's going together really nice. Pretty much because of my fantastic fit up skills is what I would do.
Yeah. Don't gas yourself up. No, he's doing an amazing job. Dude, I'm in love with it. This looks absolutely beautiful, seeing all the welds come together. It's really looking like a nice piece. I mean, it always looked like a nice piece, but this is just...
Yeah, no, this is really going to be the cherry on top of this Honda Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know. I'm trying to tone it down.
All right, it felt right.
Did it? Okay,
yeah, okay.
Cool.
So, last piece of the puzzle, the axle back, I guess. So, not too many welds on here, which is good.
Yeah, no. Generally, I mean, we try to keep the joints to a minimum. That's just how we like. Yeah, that's just how we like to build them when we can. And yeah, it makes it a little bit quicker and gives a nice minimalistic final product.
There you go. So yeah, continuing on.
So I've got a gripe, and I wasn't gonna bring this up, but
Jesus.
To the viewers at home, the subscribers, Jimmy Oakes was here last night. He asked to borrow a pair of channel locks. So he came over here and he borrowed. I came in this morning, and this is how the drawer looks. But you see this outline? That's where the channel locks would go. And where are they?
What? I don't recall.
All I'm saying is the key. A little bit of preparation and organization is the key to success, boys and girls.
You know what the saying is? Proper planning prevents piss poor performance.
When in doubt, kick her out. Well, that's what my father used to say. I'm helping.
Well, there we go, boys. That was the last one. That's it.
Now let's hope it fits in the car.
All right, so since the exhaust is basically done, we have to do the wastegate dump tube. We completely forgot about it until now, and we're gonna bang it out. So, I have this 45, we mocked it up, I'm gonna shorten it, and we're gonna try and fit it in there. Sound good?
Sounds great. Cut away, buddy.
All right, let's get this in there. Tight fit, but we have heat wrap for a reason.
Oh yeah, dude.
No, this is a really crappy Sharpie.
Oh yeah, dude, that's the worst one. Nobody uses that one.
Oh, can you weld this up for me?
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Give it here. Oh my god.
Yep, still fits. Send her home.
You think so? Is that enough gap? Okay.
Test bed action?
A little bit. I'm not sure where Jim went.
It's alright. We don't need them. We'll take control
Oh,
of this.
this is, we got...
Well, alright, everyone in the comments is getting what they want. The star of the show right here.
Absolutely. It's been a long time coming, Mike. I was just really looking for my opportunity to push him out of the driver's seat, as it were.
Now he's out and you've got the reins, buddy. Here we go, everyone. Alex's KA24 swap Nissan.
Yeah. So hey, this is my KA24 swapped Honda Nissan. It was a lot of hours, a lot of figuring, but I did it. When do I move? When do I start calling his mom Mom?
Oh, right away.
Oh, I move right in, right?
Even if you weren't acting like him, you just call her mom.
I'd go right to his house and throw all his Legos out.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we got that in.
Look at this.
But I don't know what Jimmy is going to want to do.
I guess we'll have to find out, huh?
Yeah, so stay tuned on the next episode of Jimmy Oak's Fantastic Garage. Featuring Alex.
Well, that looks pretty good. Oh, okay. Straight to the pretzels. I see you.
Looks good from my house.
I feel like everyone needs a box of pretzels on their toolbox.
Yeah,
It's just
so
good.
if you guys are doing any prolonged work on your cars, wrenching as you could say, go down and get yourself a jar or a tub of Utz famous pretzel rods.
Today, again, was a long day, but we got a lot done. Alex killed it. It looks amazing. I don't want to gas you up too much because
The comments section is already there, so you guys just keep dropping those comments and
just keep making his head inflate a little more. He loves it.
Yeah, you love it, don't you?
I love it.
Love it.
But, dude, Stagel Performance, they killed it. I couldn't be more excited. The exhaust fits amazing. It looks amazing. And now we have to find out if it sounds amazing. And, well, I'm not going to doubt it. I think it's going to sound amazing, right?
Oh yeah, dude, it's gonna sound great. It's really gonna make this V8. What the hell motor is in this thing?
Okay, get out of here. So, unfortunately, the car is not set up enough to be able to start it, but next time you see me, I'm hoping we can, so we could hear it. I know it sucks. It's so, like, anticlimactic to finish the exhaust and not hear the startup, but unfortunately, it has gotten late. I don't feel good. I need to get home, and I'm gonna save it for next time.
Yeah, so can I say the thing?
You can do it, yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe, and if you want to see us do a big fat shop burnout.
No, not yet. Not happening.
No.
No.
Oh, okay. Not happening. Thanks for coming, guys. Have a good night.